Prepare for a heated debate, folks. The rugby world is abuzz with controversy, and it's time to dive into the heart of the matter. Rugby's identity crisis, a battle for the soul of the sport. In a recent development, Nigel Owens, the legendary Welsh referee, has stepped forward to defend the very essence of rugby. His target? Calls to depower the scrum, a move he warns could shatter the game's foundation. The spark, a pundit's provocative proposal. It all began with Matt Williams, an Australian pundit, who, in the aftermath of Ireland's bruising loss to South Africa, called for World Rugby to weaken the scrum. Williams praised South Africa's dominance, but branded the match horrible for fans, arguing that the contest was a disaster for those in the stadium and at home. A backlash brews. Owens steps in. Owens' response was swift and passionate. He emphasized that rugby is a sport for all, and further depowering the scrum would be a step towards its destruction. He wrote, "Rugby is a game for all shapes and sizes. Depower the scrum, and you might as well watch rugby league. It will destroy the community game if there's no place for the good old-fashioned prop. Keep tampering with the game, and you'll break it." Defending the set piece. A purposeful tradition, Owens has been a long-time advocate for the set piece, believing it gives forwards a meaningful role in a sport that prides itself on inclusivity. He argues that weakening this aspect would undermine the very nature of rugby. The reactionary debate. Pundits weigh in. Bernard Jackman, a former Ireland hooker and Dragons boss, joined the conversation, dismissing some punditry as reactionary. He insisted that teams should focus on improving rather than diluting the contest. Meanwhile, Stephen Ferris, a former Ireland international, expressed his belief that rugby is broken, citing the stop-start nature and officiating during the match. A call for change, making rugby more engaging. Ferris, speaking to BBC Sport NI, highlighted the need for a faster-paced game to capture the attention of younger audiences. He said, "Worried Rugby needs to find a way to keep the game's duration manageable. Many people messaged me about getting bored during the match. We must make it faster to engage kids whose attention spans can be short." The law book debate, contest versus restart. Williams, who ignited the debate, pointed to the law book, stating that the scrum is there to restart play, not dominate the game. He argued that being pushed off the ball shouldn't be a penalty, as it was when he played and coached. He believes that South Africa's mastery of the long arm penalty is a key incentive that should be reconsidered. The impact, a cascade of issues. Williams further emphasized the negative impact of excessive scrummaging and penalties, leading to yellow cards and a frustrating, boring viewing experience. He blamed the politicians at the top of World Rugby for stymieing change, expressing frustration that the big countries are not open to it. A call to action. Join the conversation. So what do you think? Is rugby in need of a shakeup, or should we preserve its traditional elements? The debate is open, and we want to hear your thoughts. Join the discussion in the comments, and let's explore the future of this beloved sport together.